palm-color man cheats on the wife, and after the wife files for divorce, he blames ADHD. So he basically says that he cheated because of some of the things that come with ADHD. He's basically saying that the wife wasn't supposed to divorce him. She was supposed to understand his condition and some of the things that he had to go through and had to do, even if they ended up hurting or breaking their relationship. I don't know what to make of this guy's reasoning. Perhaps indeed he does have ADHD, because he says that ADHD makes one hyper-estro, and he had to do some of the things that he did, including cheating on the wife because of that. Now, a brother steps into the scene and shares some of his insightful perspectives concerning the divorce of these two. Is he wrong for saying what he said? Or maybe he is right. Stick around and find out what he had to tell this man. And believe me when I tell you, it's not pretty. But you would do the same thing too, wouldn't you? But leave your thoughts in the comment section and tell me what you think about the perspective I've shared with you as we begin with today's discussion.
I hate men. I hate men too.
I guess this means absolutely nothing in the year of 2024.
Why do you say that?
About a month ago, my wife decided to have a conscious uncoupling. It came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it at all. Just one day, I was served papers and I was blocked on all social media accounts.
If someone is blocked on all social media accounts by their loved one, there's always a reason.
I suffer with ADHD,
Okay.
which means I have hypersexualization.
How are those related?
Which means there has been sacred affairs.
There it is.
In our marriage.
There it is. The word you're looking for is secret affairs, because there's no such thing as sacred affairs when you're cheating on your spouse. And who says suffers from ADHD? Like it's a deadly ailment. And that is not something that causes you to cheat.
Sure, I don't think that was a deal.
Why not?
I'm not even sure what it was. But if it was the reason, not to slander her or anything like that, but that would be slightly ableist.
What?
To have a problem with that.
We're using ableism now to excuse cheating? Later in the video, he blames everyone but himself. External factors like her friends, her mother, and her therapist that were saying that she deserves better. This is why I hate y'all, because a lot of you men are still babies. I don't know if you were coddled by your mother, but mentally, you're still children. Because to think that not only does ADHD cause you to be sexual and cheat on your wife that you chose to dedicate yourself to, but to think that that's not a reason for her to leave your ass is insane. And you said affairs, plural. Plural. This is the problem. You're children that have never matured. You think because you have a beard, you're an adult. No, mentally, you're just not an adult. And secondly, you don't view women as adults with their own minds and their own right to independence and happiness. Because why should she have to have no self-respect and just suck it up and be with a bum like you? You're not even good looking enough for all that shit. This is pathetic. I'm glad she left your crazy, illogical, delusional ass. And then y'all posted it on the internet wanting sympathy. You are a lesson learned for your ex and for future women. You make men look bad because women can't have nothing. Now it's bigotry and ableism to leave someone that's cheating on you because they blame it on ADHD. What? And you started the video off claiming that your wedding ring meant nothing to her. It meant nothing to you, dumbass, because you cheated multiple times. If you know what loyalty means in a marriage, you wouldn't have done anything to make your wife hand you divorce papers. You stupid. Oh my God. And then the phrase conscious uncoupling. What? Yes, she chose to divorce you because she has a right to. And then you want to talk about laws in Idaho or whatever podunk state you're in that allow women to divorce their husbands. Yes, because they should have the freedom to do so if their husbands are disloyal idiots. Hello? Hello? She saved herself. I wish she would have dodged the bullet originally, but damn. Wow. I'm sure if she would have known that you would use ADHD as an excuse to cheat on her, she would have never walked down that aisle. This is pathetic. This is just,
So for your own information, ADHD doesn't make a person cheat, or in this case, all the time hyper-estro, as this man put it. However, there can be an overlap between ADHD symptoms and certain behaviors related to estrality. So this man is probably just dealing with something that he doesn't want to disclose, or it's just the cheating behavior habit that men inherently have. Most men do have that behavior, right? And I think it's also an entitlement-based behavior, and we're going to get in that in details. Now, the question is it just a palm color entitlement, or is it an individual entitlement, such as one based on the state of being a man? Now, there are a lot of reasons that make men cheat in a relationship, for example, emotional disconnect, when there's a lack of emotional connection or intimacy in the marriage. Sometimes S show dissatisfaction if one partner feels unsatisfied estrally, a desire for variety. Some individuals may cheat because they crave novelty, right, and excitement. So perhaps he just has that in himself. And as my brother put it, he's not even that good looking to be able to do that, but he's done it. Men will always do what they have to do, right? And sometimes men do it for opportunities, right? Cheating can occur due to circumstances that present an opportunity. Right, so there's that. There's also emotional and psychological issues. Psychological issues being maybe ADHD or maybe something else. Issues such as low self-esteem, unresolved trauma. So he's basically dealing with something that he hasn't disclosed, right? Sometimes it's even unmet needs. If important needs such as emotional, physical things, etc., are consistently unmet within the marriage, individuals may look elsewhere for fulfillment in those needs. But men, I think, do it all the time, right? When men do that, they don't do it for anything, but they just do it for an opportunity at times. But I think at the same time, it's a sort of entitlement that this palm color man has. Entitlement stemming from impunity in past conduct. It can profoundly impact relationships, leading to individuals behaving in ways that are damaging or harmful to other partners or friends. When someone has evaded consequences for their actions, whether minor transgressions or significant crimes, they may develop a sense of entitlement. And I think that's what this palm color man is grappling with. He's gotten away with similar things in the past, and he never got the consequences for it. And I think this behavior has continued on, an attitude that may deserve special treatment or privileges regardless of how it affects others. This entitlement can often manifest in their behavior within relationships where they may prioritize their own needs and desires over the well-being of their partners or friends. And with that being said, one thing that I would like to know is the race of the wife. Is she palm color as this man, or is she another race? Because if she's another race, then that's another topic. That's another discussion altogether, right? Because if she's palm colored, then it's basically just an entitlement in other things. But if she's not, then my friends, it could be a palm color privilege or entitlement that this man has. Firstly, entitlement breeds a disregard for boundaries and respect. Individuals accustomed to getting away with wrongdoing may carry over this attitude into their personal relationships. Take, for example, now we're not talking about relationships in this example. I'm talking about a cop that gets away with unaliving a black man for something that black man didn't do, right? If he does it the first time and he gets away with it, he's gonna feel entitled to do it again. They might ignore their partner's feelings or needs, believing their desires supersede any expectations of mutual respect or consideration. This can lead to dismissive or manipulative behavior where they rationalize their actions as justified, regardless of how it impacts their loved ones. So there you have it. This palm color man previously did something that he got away with. And I feel like that is the reason why this woman was going away to psychologists, psychiatrists, and seeking help from them, families and friends. And after they gave her those advice of perhaps even divorcing the man, hence we are where we are now. Because relationships can suffer irreparable harm when one partner behaves from a place of entitlement, right? Especially if they are not good looking. Like, you can ask yourself, what is making this palm color man so entitled even though he's not good looking? Is it really ADHD or is there something else? Perhaps he comes from a rich family, maybe they are well to do. The imbalance in power dynamics coupled with the lack of empathy and accountability can erode trust and intimacy over time. Partners may feel delusioned, hurt, or even trapped in toxic dynamics where their needs are consequently sidelined or invalidated. Perhaps that's how the female felt, right? She felt like her needs were not being met and she felt unheard. Hence, maybe the divorce. But you leave your thoughts in the comment section and tell me what you think about today's discussion and what might have really sparked this divorce. I will see you in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Signing off for now.